Well, if it feels like many people around you are getting sick this flu season, there are new CDC numbers to back that up.
Yeah, certainly. Fox 61's Tim Lammers looks at the data and takes a closer look at which age group is seeing the most hospitalizations.
In your Health Watch, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention said this flu season has now been classified as a severe one for every age group, including children. It's the first time that's happened since the 2017-2018 flu season. Now, in the fifth week of this year, which ended on February 1st, here, flu hospitalizations nationwide hit almost 13 out of every 100,000 people. For comparison, let's go back to that 2017-2018 season here in orange. Before this year, it had the highest peak going back 15 years right here. Take a look. This year's flu season matched it for a while and then just blew it away in February. So despite this unusual severity, Dr. Syed Hussein from Trinity Health of New England said the recommendations for you to stay safe are the same.
Wash your hands with soap and water, use a hand sanitizer, disinfect surfaces, and if you are sick, stay home. And if you're sick where you have a persistent fever, shortness of breath, other red flags, seek medical attention. You may get tested for either influenza, COVID-19, RSV, because there's treatment options available depending on whether you test positive for one of these viruses.
Are there any other special things you can do if your kid is the one who's sick? Because we're seeing a lot of kids getting the flu this year compared to years past.
And one of the reasons is the lower vaccination in children that we're seeing. It's the lowest in 6 years for influenza, but it's the same basic precautions that I just mentioned that we need to double down on.
And speaking of kids, the flu hospitalization rates in people under the age of 18 this season hit a peak of about 5 out of every 100,000. That's rivaled only by the winter of 2022-2023. That was right after the COVID lockdowns when everybody was getting sick. And this orange line behind me, this was the swine flu pandemic of 2009 to 2010, when a whole new flu mutation hit kids and young adults especially hard. I'm Tim Lammers, Fox 61.